Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Marissa Hawkins bringing some sunshine into your life. And today's episode, I'm going to talk about 25 things I've learned in my journey. So as you all know, I have a birthday coming up, but I am not going to reveal my age because a woman never tells her age. But I learned a thing or two. You know, growing up and being in the body that I'm in right now, in the place that I'm in life, and, you know, being a mother of three, being a wife, and being an entrepreneur, businesswoman, slash, you know, a community leader and philanthropist, I think it's important to share with you some of the things that I learned and know that the list is never ending. However, I have 25 great tips to give you that I learned. Number one, definitely was easy for me to write this as the number one thing. Bet on yourself. You know yourself better than anybody else. Number two, take risks, because even if you fail, you will know what to do the next time around. And if you're young enough, you learn it early enough. That way you can move on. Number three, if possible, go it alone. You know, we had partnerships earlier on in life, and partnerships can be good, but if you don't have to go in it with a partner, I say go in it alone. Oftentimes you can have, you know, relationships be ruined because you are not on the same page. Number four, have cake for breakfast, as long as it's in moderation. I am such a big fan of sweets. But I do know that I can't have it all the time. But there's nothing that's stopping you in the book to say you have to only eat cake during a birthday. Number five, have goals and write them down, especially if it wakes you up at night. I have learned that I need to put, you know, a journal or keep paper and a pen by my bed at night, because sometimes, and I don't know if this happens to many, your dreams come at certain times of the night and you want to remember it. So I keep a journal and paper by my bedside. Number six is, if you buy a business and you have the opportunity to purchase the building that your business is going in, buy it. I wish I would have known that secret earlier on, but you know, it's never too late to learn. And number seven, stop saying you look fat in your pictures or be hard on yourself. A good friend told me once before, and she was actually a photographer. She said, the picture that I took for you today, you will look at it a couple years from now or even next year, and you will mention to yourself, gosh, I looked really good in this picture. I was so skinny. She says, in this moment, what I think you must take into consideration is just wishing you are healthy. And I remember her telling me that because I know she had gone through some hardship, through health problems, and you know, here I am complaining about how I look. So I know a lot of girls can relate to this and adhere to my message. It is never too late to get in shape, never too late to, you know, do things that will keep you not just looking skinny, but healthy. Keep that in mind. Number eight, be unconventional and go down the road less traveled. You never know where it will take you. You know, oftentimes I was supposed to go the straight line and, you know, become, you know, what my parents wanted me to be. However, I didn't follow that. I followed my heart, and it's led me to where I am now. And I'm quite happy going down that path. Number nine, sometimes having more is having less, and having less is having more. Understand the difference. I remember growing up, we didn't have much, but I remember good times and what we used to do and the meals we used to have and how much I will always cherish that. You know, when you have a little bit more money, yes, you can afford, you know, a little bit more, you know, great things. But remember, it's about the experience of being able to know that you designed this life, and you designed this life so that you could help, you know, your family get to a different, you know, different spot than you are, and or pay for dinner, you know, that you weren't able to pay for before. It's the simple things, really. And it's those experiences that you will remember when you were able to put a smile on someone's face who least expected it. Number 10, enjoy the journey and the processes along the way. There's going to be so many processes, and some of which, you know, you're going to hate, and some of which you're going to wish you never went down that road. But remember, everything in life is a lesson. Learn from it and pick back up. Number 11, remember, when you fail, sometimes you win. What lesson did you learn that you can teach? And what did you avoid from that lesson being learned? oftentimes you don't know what that lesson is until years later, but no, you will learn and you will uncover what that message was supposed to teach you, even if it's not right then and there. 12, love unconditionally. Give of yourself all the time. Number 13, everything happens for a reason, and not getting into pharmacy school was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I landed a job that I really, really loved, and it ended up getting me to where I am today, and that is in the business realm. Number 14, know that we are all multidimensional. Our job doesn't define who we are. You can be talented in one thing and have 5 other things on the sideline. So don't just focus on the one. Make sure you harbor your other talents, and if you're not talented into that area right now, just know that there's a lot of resources that can help you improve into the thing that you are actually interested in. I learned a lot of that along the way. And number 15, save for a rainy day. There will always be something greater later. In a world where we have so many things at our disposal, it's easy to fall subject to wanting the things that your friend has or others have to make your life easier. But remember this, the TV today will be a different TV tomorrow. And that will always change, because that's the one thing that's constant, is that things will always change. It will never remain the same forever. And so 16 is invest. I had a great mentor tell me this: invest in business, education, and real estate. If you're going to invest in anything at all, invest in yourself into these 3 things. Number 17, I think another thing you should invest in is being proficient in relationships. You never know what relationship will spark, another introduction to another great idea, or because of your talent, you may be able to be pulled in a different direction. So be proficient in building great relationships. 18, see your vision clearly every year. Make a vision board because it works. Write it down and make a vision board. Number 19, when you do write your, goal down, or if you do make a vision board, be patient. Sometimes it takes time for a good thing to simmer. Sometimes it takes a while, 5 to 10 years. Not to say that you couldn't achieve it in one, but again, it's all about enjoying that journey and learning life's lessons. Number 20, I haven't gotten as far as I have without being generous and kind. Give more than you receive. Be kind to everyone. You never know who you'll come in contact with, but these same people, when you do something right by them, may want to do something for you. But don't expect it. Just know that you'll be pleasantly surprised when things happen when you least expect. Number 21, it is be authentically you. Share yourself and share your story with others, because you never know in your own story how someone can actually resonate and actually take it, a step further and really, get out of their seat to do something that they always wanted to do because of your story. You help people to believe that they can achieve through your own, experience. 22 is give your time to things that matter most. And oftentimes it's people who require some of your time, just a little bit, I would always say it doesn't always have to be family members or friends. Sometimes spending time in a nursing home, with elderly people who don't have families or, have lost, their significant other through tragedy. Sometimes it's not always about giving of monetary, it's just giving of yourself. And if you have a lot to give and you have a lot in your life, then definitely take it upon yourself to, give back. 23, invest your time in great relationships and your health. These 2 things are your wealth in life. Your health is your wealth. I'm sure you have heard the saying, but wealth comes also in the form of great relationships with your family and with your friends. And remember that when your body is healthy, you can think better and you can have physical endurance to deal with the things that happen in life, even when you age, because you have developed a practice that says, I care about myself enough to take care of my body. 24, read more and get educated and learn lots. I didn't take a liking to reading earlier on in life when I was younger, but I have now as I get older. And I'm learning some wonderful things that I wish I had picked up on, and because I see some of my friends who read a book in sometimes a week or a day because they are just so accustomed to just reading and reading. So I would say practice early. Last but not least, my last one to you would be to be grateful for all that you have. And in the very moment that you're living in, be grateful for that time that you have, because things will always change. But the one thing that is for certain is that while we're here on earth, we can make a difference by being grateful each day. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you liked some of the 25 things that I've gotten to experience in my lifetime, and hopefully some of those resonated with you. Until next time, thank you for listening. Bye for now.